Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the death trap, the death trap. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Death trap's back.
Death Trap's back.
Guess who's back?
Death Trap's back.
We should have. We
We could have practiced
We
that.
should have practiced that.
No, I like that they got it raw and uncut.
We did.
Yeah.
We
They
said
got the business end of it.
we said, hey, let's go back and forth on the guess who's back.
Yeah.
And then I think you said guess who's back, and then I went, guess who's back?
You had a stroke
Yeah.
after the first one.
I thought we were doing back and forth. Yeah, we were playing.
did do back and forth.
We were playing tennis, and I hit it right into the net.
Yeah.
That was fun. Damn.
And then I grabbed it out of the net and was like, "No, it's fine, buddy." And then you hit it right back into the net a second time.
A lot of stuff happens behind the scenes here that makes for a good or a bad episode. And here's the thing, guys. We actually practiced. We tried.
We practiced.
That
We
intro.
came up with
we have a lot of bad.
we got a
intros.
good intro.
And then we tried.
It's just funny that that's the one that we put effort into.
I know.
If you go back and listen, you're like, "There's some pretty good intros in there."
Yeah, we faked a lot of
we
really
faked
good
them.
ones, and that one,
Blew it.
Eminem. Well, I guess we learned a lesson.
We learned a lesson.
We're no Eminem.
I knew that the whole time. Dude, I was never like, "Hey, am I Eminem?"
You don't
Not
have
once.
that. You don't have that.
No.
I have that. Like I feel like.
Hey.
So I guess we'll talk. I have that where like I sometimes after like I listen to a lot of Eminem, I'll be like sitting on the subway and I'll pull out my notes app and I'll be like, oh, I can make a couple of words that rhyme. And then I'm like on the subway, I'm like, what are you doing? You're 37. You're gonna start your rap career right now. I have like
Dude.
that Eminem gene where like I see him and I feel like it's one of the, you know how people are always like, I want people to look up to me and inspire them to do what I do because there's someone who looks like me that does it. I have that with Eminem, and it's a total farce because I got no bars.
Bars.
So anyway, Eminem's back. Thank you for sending me
Eminem's
that.
back. Also, if you're tuning in, welcome to episode 35.
Is it 35?
35 of the Death Trap podcast. We're back, better than ever, stronger.
35 wordy pie.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If you can stay with us till September, I'll get surgery and then I'll be back to full health.
Oh yeah, September.
I'll be a machine.
Did you schedule? You should schedule your surgery for September 11th.
It's 9/4.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have got it for 10/4. So
Is
when
it can only be
when you confirm the day.
Dude, it
you'll
can
be like,
only be
10/4
it can literally only be on Wednesdays, so I could get surgery.
on 9/11.
They could 9/11 my body.
You should. That's the only way that I'll come and pick you
Joe
up.
Briggs gets his insides 9/11.
Yeah. Well, they let me if I am the.
It's just a
person
hernia. It's nothing serious.
Yeah, but if I'm the person that's going to come pick you up anyway, can I just drive there with you and film it? Like film the before and after? Because sometimes people wake up out of
I don't want you to film it.
coming out of the amnesia.
Well, my dick's gonna be out.
Oh. Well, I have to come now. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to come ever. If I don't see that hog, I don't think I'll ever be able to get off again, dude. I didn't realize they were gonna. I thought it was like right here. Do they just pull it out just to look at it while you're doing it?
Literally yesterday, when I had the appointment, they kept pulling my. It was like him and an intern. I hate it when they have like an intern too.
Yeah.
Because if it's 1-on-1, it's like I can gaslight you. I can be like, no, it was pretty big.
Yeah. It was. There was a time.
But there's a second set of eyes. But they just kept pulling my underwear, because I was standing,
Uh-huh.
and they just kept pulling it lower and lower. And then as soon as the dick was out, it just they both just looked at it. They're like, all right, that's everything. And I was like, I really don't think you needed
I think
to
they do
pull
that.
it down that far.
They love it. It's like one of
Yeah.
their things. I feel like especially if you're like a doctor who has like a medium-sized one, you probably pull like every white guy's pants down just to be like, yeah, you're all right.
Yeah.
Hey, tell your wife if she ever wants to see a real man,
You know,
I'm right here.
no, you know what they actually said to me after they pulled my pants down?
Yeah.
They said, hey, we know how you got that hernia now from carrying around all that extra weight down there.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa.
he didn't say that. He's a medical professional.
Yep, and that's why you have a slip disc in your back.
Mm-hmm.
It's weighing you down.
Yeah.
Weighing you down. Good God.
Good God.
The balls of a man to say
No.
something like that.
It's just Irish.
Okay.
And average.
Okay.
I
Well,
I don't want to give the viewers expectations.
I know. I was like, damn. Yeah, well, they all want to know.
Yeah, you want to know about dripping hogs.
You want to know.
Drip
you
drop.
You want to know what we got?
I don't think they do. I don't think any one of them has ever been like, what those boys packing?
I want to know. I think I'm weird then because I think I want to know what everybody's got.
Really?
Yeah, when I walk down the street, I look at like everybody's bodies and like try and like figure out what they look like. Like sometimes you're like, oh, I bet they got like a weird.
This is a bit.
No, it's not. Like you just like wonder where like different people's like. But that's why like sometimes like when I was like single, I didn't like want to like sleep with people because I'd be like, what if I get drunk and they have like a weirdly long butt crack or something that like puts you off and like you're drunk. You're like, I don't want to like waste
what?
Yeah. I think about like when like I'm talking to someone, I'm like, if they have like anything super weird, I don't know what's gonna happen when I see it naked. So I just like when I see people on the street, I feel like I always like wonder like, you know, I'm always curious like what everybody's body looks like a little bit naked. I don't know if that's
insane.
weird. Is
that's
that insane?
Yeah, I'm a private man, so I don't like to think about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know what like people look like naked. That's your business. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think about
That's
it a lot.
between you
Guys,
and God.
girls. Sometimes you see a real jack dude, you're like, I wonder.
Well, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you're like, I wonder what it.
Hmm.
Wonder what kind of statue that looks like
Yeah,
standing
dude.
over you. You're like, good lord. Good
Just
lord.
Michelangelo with a dripper.
Exactly.
Oh,
You're like,
boy.
good God. Take me away from this planet.
Take me away. Carry me. Atlas me.
Cool.
I'm
So
your
you're going to
world.
have surgery.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Don't
That's going to be
9/11
awesome.
me.
Yeah. That's really cool.
It's actually like the best week for it, but it's months away.
Uh-huh.
So
do you just have to like live with some pain?
yeah.
Okay.
I cannot do heavy lifting.
Okay.
And then after I get the surgery, I really can't do heavy lifting for a month. Because then if you like tear the stitches or whatever, you're like fucked.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I don't know. They're just like, take it easy for a month afterwards, and until then, take it easy. So I like have like this like excuse to not work out for the next quarter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dang.
They're like, you can like jog a little bit, and like they were like, oddly enough, they were like trying not to, because of where it is, they were like trying not to bicycle too much. Which
Okay.
I was like, oh,
That makes sense.
yeah. But they were like, you should be cool to run. You should be okay. Like walking is whatever. But they were like, yeah, don't lift.
Nice.
Like they were like, even be careful carrying like heavy suitcases or like they were like, a lot of people fuck it up. One of the reasons they say you can't fly after you get this surgery, because I was like curious. I was like, if I fly, is it going to get fucked up? And they're like, well, it's never good to fly within 2 weeks of a surgery in case there's a complication.
Yeah.
But they're like, this is an easy surgery. But he was like, with this surgery, we say don't fly for like 3 weeks because people will fly and then they'll go to put their overhead luggage in the top of the airplane and just not think about it and like rip their suit, like fuck up the
Yeah.
How
God.
crazy is it?
And then you're just like either like whatever. If you're like
And then you're on an
boarding the
airplane.
plane, yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think about that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even. This wasn't even. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So every time you see someone putting their luggage up in the airplane, now you just have to think like, is this dumbass
You
have a heart?
fucking hero. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You brave son of a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. How
That
weird is
rips.
that? That's
Yeah.
like they're like that's one of the most common ways people re-injure it after surgery.
Because they're just not even thinking.
Yeah. They said that or just like carrying in like too many groceries.
Yeah.
Like it'll
Now-
be like a lot of dudes just trying to carry like 2 cases of water or something.
Exactly. Why make
Fuck it
2
up.
trips, dude?
Yeah.
I can get another surgery, dude. What's a hernia, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But they were like, apparently I won't even be that loopy. I think I get fucked up more when I get my wisdom teeth out than with this.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. That's what I want to film. I want to film like that's some good views, dude. If we can get like a good camera in there
They just
and
have
film
to
you
wait
like
on
coming
that.
out of it.
That might be later in the year, hopefully.
Okay.
I want to try and get them in the same year so I can get that insurance savings.
What's the savings? What do you mean?
Because you have your like deductible. I want to like so if I hit my deductible with the hernia surgery, I don't want to, I don't want to get a new deductible in January and then have to pay for this stuff all over again.
We should deduct this conversation from the podcast.
I agree.
I know.
You
We're
asked,
talking. I just realized what
We're
we're
talking
about.
insurance, dude. You literally asked. I was like, well, he wants to know, I guess.
I know. I think I just got high and I was like, it felt like we were just sitting on the couch and I was just like, oh, I'm actually curious about what his insurance looks like.
The devil's lettuce.
Yeah. What kind of insurance you ripping, bro?
I got a high deductible plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about, dude? You got something for us this week?
Yeah, dude. I'm you know what I like?
Yeah.
Because I'm dating for the first time in a while.
Yes, we've discussed. This is good. If we could pause, this is really good because this podcast, this is 35. We have progressed from you not dating, not wanting to date, figuring out New York to being like, you were like, hey, yeah, like I'm talking to people, and like you were like, hey, this feels good again. And now,
I'm not dating somebody from New York, to be clear.
No, I know. I'm saying you
Nightmare
were like,
zone.
Yeah, this is a hellfire here.
We could get our sound guy to do a supercut of all my dating stories.
There's no love here. It's all superficial. Like, you don't date within, like, your attractiveness. Like, you date by followers. Do you got 40,000? I got 40,000. You want to see? You want to meet in the middle? See who we got? Let's share them.
Or if it's either followers based, or does your daddy have a trust fund set up for you?
Daddy's money.
Daddy needs his money.
Daddy's money got you a place in
You think
Brooklyn.
you're funny? Well, I've got daddy's money.
Yeah. You write all your jokes. I have daddy's money.
Oh, that's crazy. You have to work 40 hours this week? You know what I have? Daddy's money. I don't even eat. I just gobble down money.
Venmo request.
I fucking
Daddy.
hate rich people.
Yeah, rich people.
I just want them all to just pay taxes.
Yeah, kiss a dick and give me some of that money. Go ahead.
Fucking fix our infrastructure. Anyways.
And give me money.
Yeah, give me money. Daddy's money specifically.
I want daddy's money.
Yeah, but I'll settle for mommy's money.
Mommy.
That one sounds way more like
I don't like it.
Ay, mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy. Hey, mommy.
Hey, mommy.
Yeah.
No, dude, you know what fucking rules? It sounds just cuddling.
Cuddling?
Yeah, that's my new gig.
That's the gig?
That's my gig.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cuddling?
Yeah, that's what I get. That's like the main, I'm just like, yo, kind of because I've just been,
big spoon, little spoon?
I prefer to be big spoon. I get insecure as little spoon.
Really?
But yeah.
Wait, you get insecure as the little spoon?
100%. I'll be like the little spoon for like 2 minutes and I'll be like, enough of this nonsense.
So your brain's just like, be a fucking man, dude.
Yeah, immediately my brain's like, all right, when are we getting back to business? I gotta
What?
cut down a tree. Yeah, it is insane. I can't just.
I was gonna say, sometimes I feel like not insecure. I feel like more secure. Like when I lay there and like I'm getting like held, you're just like, well, I better go to sleep now.
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's really good to know. That's awesome. So you like the cuddling though? Big spoon.
Big spoon.
Big spoon.
Probably the biggest fucking spoon you've ever seen.
Okay.
Gargantuan spoon.
What do you do? Left arm, right arm underneath the head, and then just wait till it falls asleep. And
so when I cuddle, I put one arm like this around
her neck,
and then I grip this side.
Yeah.
I call it the sleeper hold.
Yeah.
And then we go to bed.
And then you get to cuddle.
Yeah, and then you cuddle.
Cuddle.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Sneak cuddle.
Sneak cuddle.
I like it. All right. And
then I hit her with a finisher.
Tell me more about what do you like about it?
It just feels nice, dude.
It feels nice?
Yeah. It's relaxing.
It is very relaxing.
And then like now I miss it.
Yeah. I love cuddling.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite. There's a
like I'll go out during the day now and I'll come home and she obviously doesn't live in New York and then I'll be like, what's this all for?
Yeah.
If she's not here.
Yeah.
It stresses me out.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's rough. It's hard out here for a pimp, dude.
Dude, it ain't easy pimping. But it is like, I do like being the little spoon, but it is very funny that I'm like, all right. What, you think you're the man?
Time for me to be a man.
Yeah.
Just something deep back there, dude.
Oh,
something
just
in
my
evolution.
Dad.
Yeah, your
it's
dad.
It's literally just my dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he always want to be the big spoon or something?
I have no idea. I mean, like in the back of my head.
Did you guys cuddle and like?
No. I just like hear him in the back of my head being like, I didn't raise a little spoon. Just my father being like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I raised a little spoon. I raised a big spoon, big strong spoon. Big old spoon. Yeah. I taught you how to do 2 things. Change a hot water tank, be a big spoon.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have that voice. I don't have like a...
I know
hey.
you missed out on all like the weird...
I know. I guess my dad leaving wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I don't have like a... Hey, I have like a... Hey, no one was around. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Do whatever... Yeah, be your own man.
There's no one to tell you, hey, you want to just keep your own definition of what a man is, and it changes by whatever I do basically every day.
That's so sick that you do that, and then in my head I'm just like, I'm my father's son. I carry his legacy.
I wield this name with honor. I will not be the
sick.
little spoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like cuddling a lot, man. I really appreciate it. There's services, that you can pay.
In Japan? Are you talking about these?
It's not just Japan. There's people like in America that do it. It's like apps. So you can like have someone come cuddle you. It's like $70. And then like if you read like the reviews, because we did this like at my old bar, someone looked it up, and there's like reviews, and it's like, I don't know, man, I really like cuddling and stuff, but this felt very like not real. Like you could tell the person was fake cuddling me, and you're like, yeah, they're getting paid $70 an hour just to like hold you and not get like hard. So you're like, ugh.
But
and
also,
then if it's like a girl and you're the big spoon, and like that's got to be uncomfortable for some lady. Just some guy's just getting like rock hard behind her, and she's like, oh, I'm supposed to just like pretend like this isn't super sexual as well.
What's also terrifying to me is like like, you know how when you order Uber or Uber Eats, and it's like, oh, your order is going to be delivered by like Sharon in a white Corolla, and then it shows up and it's just some old dude. I wonder if the cuddling things like that, it's like, oh, you're expecting like Denise, she's going to come cuddle you, and then it's just some old dude with a mullet shows up and he's like, you ready to be held?
It's like DoorDash. They send one of their kids in, and you're like, no. What? What else am I supposed to do? Get a babysitter? Yeah.
You're on the 3rd floor. Do you have an elevator? No.
No.
I got bad knees.
You want to cuddle or not?
Can you come cuddle in my car?
I like to cuddle. When I cuddle, I like to grab like underneath and just like pull as close to my body as possible. Like
I don't have like a set form. I just like doing it.
I have I have a form just because like I've been dating for like 2.5 years the same person, so it's like when we lay down, it's like a puzzle. It's just like, oh well, there it is, and then you know what I mean. We just know. I know how to keep my arm alive in there.
Yeah,
like I don't. So like I think now I have like a form. I don't know if I always did, but definitely dating someone for so long, you get like, hey, we can lay down in bed like this and be knocked out really quick.
That's good.
Yeah, we could go to sleep in 10 minutes if we do this, and we want to get some sleep.
That's the only thing
So
that sucked is when she was in New York, and the AC was out, so we had to like ration cuddling because it was so fucking hot in here that first night. Mm-hmm. Where it was like, it
was super hot.
Yeah, that fucking these fuckers.
Yeah. Well, I like too that we're at the point like I literally just say I'm gonna roll. And then, like, this is always, even when it's, like, whatever. And once we're, like, cuddling and stuff, if I, like, can't fall asleep that way, I'll be like, I just tell her I'm going to roll. And then I roll in the bed, literally, until, like, I'm facing the other way. And then I just go to sleep. So I'm allowed to roll. I just roll out of there.
Roll out?
Yeah, I just roll out of that situation, dude. Like a fucking Navy SEAL on the side of a boat, dude.
You're a Marine, dog.
And I just go like this. I just go.
You're a Marine, though.
And I fucking roll, dude.
You're a Marine.
Marine's a department of the Navy, and Marines are allowed to be try to be Navy SEALs.
Oh, really?
So what's up, Doc?
I don't know troops.
Your argument is flawed.
All right, what do you get?
I don't know. I got nothing, dude.
You
know what's crazy? Here's something we do have to give people a short update. It was on the list. We were wrong, and we should apologize.
What?
I want a public apology. I said I thought Trump would not get convicted of shit. I thought he
did
would
totally get nailed, dude.
Clean. And I don't know if it's good or bad yet. We'll see in
I
November.
think it's already bad. He raised how much money in like 24 hours? 36 million?
They always lie about that, though. He also said
I
he
know.
raised $50 million in one day, which was a week after Biden had legitimately set a record for $25 million
Yeah.
in a day. So he literally said, "Oh, I made $50 million," and there's no proof
Nobody
of
checked
it.
it. Yeah.
So literally, he's just. But I thought that would never happen in this country, dude. Not just because he was president, because he was like rich. Like we don't do that to rich people.
Dude, it's just crazy, and like we're not like a politics podcast, but people know where we're at, and it is crazy. Like I obviously am gonna vote Biden, but he's got his faults too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the fact that he's 80,000 years old.
Got a young cabinet.
Got a young cabinet,
Low turnover rate. That
Can't
means they've
remember their
been
names.
working. That means team chemistry.
but like dude, just I'm in like Parma, my hometown. I'm in like Facebook pages, and just the way that people just blindly defend Trump is insane. What?
I love it. Because we were talking about your. I was hoping you were going to talk about it. Your new Parma thing that you.
Oh
did.
yeah.
This shit is fucking insane.
Yo, dude.
That shit was getting me off. It was like top tier shit talk yesterday. Like we were enjoying that.
Yeah. So it's primarily like 50 to 70-year-old
Yeah.
older white guys who are just huge Trumpers in my hometown, and they just post.
And wait, Parma is.
Parma's
give
the
it-
shit.
Quick description of Parma if someone's not from Cleveland.
I'm not gonna like this.
Is
know
it like a no?
Oh,
I'm
I
asking
thought you were
for
about
one.
to shit on it.
No, I don't shit on Parma because I'm not one of those people that's like I grew up
I
in the
hate
country. We weren't.
Yeah.
We didn't know what Parma was. We weren't shit talking Parma like Cleveland. You know what I mean?
I just want you to know that if you're from Cleveland and you're one of those people that makes fun of Parma because you think it's cool, I'll fucking kill you. But I won't.
Not if you're actually like from. If you aren't
Yeah.
from Cleveland.
No,
We're
you're
not
still
coming
dead. I
for
got
you.
that dog in me.
We're not. No, if you're from Cleveland.
Well, I gotta wait till give me to October.
You know, if you're really from there, we're not.
Give me to October 4th because that's a month after my surgery, and then I'll freaking end you.
And I want nothing to do with it.
He'll back me up. He's a good backup to have. He'll mess you up. He's got 7 guns. I just said that. I just made that up. Anyways, he might actually. I don't know. But
Rack 'em up.
So it's just like it's the first suburb south of Cleveland. Primarily, like it's always just been families. It was like one of those cities they built after World War II for the most part. So it's just all like
Lined up
suburbs,
houses, roads. Yep.
yeah, not row homes, but just
Yeah.
the suburbs you see in like 1950s propaganda.
Yes.
And so I love that place, but like all the old white dudes are just insufferable.
Yeah.
And they'll post insane shit. They're all like, none of them have their own thoughts, but they think that the other side doesn't. They can barely form a cohesive sentence on Facebook, which is crazy because you get the chance to type it out and review it, and they still, I'm like, looks good to me.
Yeah.
And it'll either be like a run-on sentence or just end in a preposition, or it's so frustrating.
Okay.
Or none of them know the difference between your, and your.
None.
And
they don't care.
I correct them all the time. They hate that too.
You should.
But my big thing is they'll post stuff, and then I'll post like that actually like a link, support what actually happened, and be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is why you're wrong. And then as soon as they're mean to me, like they'll be like, you're just a dumb millennial snowflake. You're ruining this country. I'll be like, well, I'm sorry. Maybe you should learn how to do more research, son. And I just call them all son, and it is so pure.
Yeah.
It is the purest trash. Calling an old man son.
Yeah. It takes them back, and they feel like
Oh, dude,
a child. They're like, did you just make me your son?
one of
Did you
them
just
like
father me?
one of the pages, like in the description, they call it the uncensored page,
Uh-huh.
and you can say anything.
Okay.
Multiple dudes have blocked me because they can't handle the uncensored page. It's like, dude, you call everyone snowflakes, but as soon as someone's like, hey, I disagree with you, you're like, I'm gonna block you.
Ugh.
It's so good.
They're at home writing like
It's
diss tracks,
so good.
illiterate diss tracks about you.
Dude. And there's like one lady that's in there. It's like
Mhm.
a lady that's around that age. And
Okay.
she's only in there sometimes because she's routinely banned from Facebook
Okay.
for posting like obscene misinformation and terrible shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Facebook? It's been around since like I was like in high school. So like 18 years. It is like crazy how like it's continuously like this generation just still doesn't get Facebook. Like it's been around for 18 years.
It
It's
used
not
to be
like these
so
people
chill.
are. Yeah, and it's like it's everywhere. So now like they still pick it up and they're just like insane on there.
Dude.
And you're like, how do you not get it yet? Like it's been around long enough where you should know this is a weird place to do this and it goes nowhere. And they're just like, hey,
It's just an echo chamber.
fucking masks.
Yeah, it's just an echo chamber.
Yeah.
And like the thing that's crazy to me is just it's Facebook specifically because I
Yeah.
think that's where boomers have kind of congregated. They're not on Instagram so much,
No.
but like on Facebook, they'll be like it'll be something completely not related to politics. It'll be like a video of like somebody doing. For a while, I kept getting people doing burnouts in cars and like crashing into curbs.
Yeah.
Or like they try and do a donut and like hit somebody, and like the first comment would be like classic liberals.
Yeah.
And like you're just like, what?
Yeah. And then they'll just be like, Blue City. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're fun. You sound like a good time.
You can only view the world through that lens.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's a really good Facebook one I like. Like I said, there's they have like AI generated images now of kids in Africa building things with like plastic bottles, and it just keeps fucking with boomers' brains. It'll be like this like kid in like Africa, AI generated, and it'll be like his like plastic bottle hut, and then it'll have like a little American flag on it. And they'll be like, people will be like, this is what we need more of. Like, look at them. And then like someone will like post and they'll be like, you guys know this is like fake, right? And then someone will be like, I knew it was fake. I just really like America. Like it's just like as soon as you like say something, they just can switch the argument. But yeah, there's like these AI generated pictures are just fucking with boomers' brains. I mean, it's gonna get us too. It's gonna get me eventually.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna get all of us.
It's right now. It's just like hitting them like a fucking wave, and they don't know what to do. They just keep like their brains bust as soon as they see these images. It'll be like 150,000 likes before they realize it's fake.
It is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's your vision or like as you get older, do you just? I thought like as you get older, you stop believing in like bullshit and like you start seeing bullshit coming, or do these people just give up and they're like, I don't care, just tell me something that makes me feel nice.
I think I don't even know if it's like giving up so much as they just like see what they want. They have their opinions now. I think it's just less critical thinking is what it is.
Yeah.
I think you kind of like a lot of people get older, they're more tired, they just get lazier, which I get. And they're just like, well, I can't think critically about everything.
And TV's been around for a lot of these people's entire lives, too.
Yeah.
Now. So now we're at the point where, like, those people have probably been watching the same, like, however long Fox News has been out, there's someone that's been watching it since day one. So, like, that's all they've consumed. Or CNN. Either way, you know what I mean? They've been watching since the fucking OJ chase.
What's
and
going to
they're
be...
like, I'm hooked.
What is, if our country makes it this long, what's going to be interesting is, like, when millennials are kind of where boomers are at right now. Because we grew up with all of it. So what's going to be crazy to me, and I think, hey, you can quote me on this in 40 years, but what's going to be crazy is like, because we grew up with the internet and everything, right? So we know that. And the boomers grew up with TV, so they know that, but they didn't know the internet. So I think when we're in charge, it's going to be like AI is the problem. Yeah. So like, there's going to be like, you're going to be able to make like flawless AI videos and like fake shit. And people will be like, hey, that's AI. And we'll be like, no, it's not. Yeah, like I think that's going to be our downfall for millennials.
It's gonna kill us.
Yeah,
because we also are just gonna want to believe so much. Like we're all such like every like millennial has like such like I feel like we're all like such stands of something like that. Like they'll get us on like the algorithm. Like I'll get like a video from Eminem and he's like, "Hey man, I saw you on the subway over your shoulder. What you were writing in your notes." And I would like you to come on tour with me. Just send me $1,500.
I was literally
and I'm going to be like, I will send you $1,500 Slim Shady.
For
and
you,
then I'll go and be like, I'm going on tour, babe. And then she'll be like, that was 30 years ago when you used to write those. And I'll be like, I just got tricked, scammed, didn't I?
That is crazy.
Yeah. AI will fuck us up, dude. The image the image generators were like, eventually we're all just gonna be like whacking off to like people that aren't real. It's just all basically cartoons at that point. It's all like AI generated porn. So you're gonna be like, oh, you're just whacking off to your favorite created image, like your girl in the red dress from the Matrix.
What I mean, what I was about to, like, dude, I have friends that have like present day already fallen for like people who have sent them messages and pictures on like a dating app and thought they were real and sent them money. I'm like, can you imagine once you can generate like an consistent AI video of like a woman and she's like, I can't come this weekend, but if you send me a couple $100, I can get a flight. Dude, people are going to get wrecked.
Cooked. They're going to get absolutely cooked on there. That's the thing, dude. You got to... These damn penises we got can ruin our lives. You can really have some messed up thoughts if it's been a while. And you're like, yeah, I'll send $400 to this person.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, we're about to get some. She's going to catch a flight. Yeah. You think it's a scam?
Dude, that's why I'm like, I don't want to circle back to this earlier point, but that's why I'm like, I'm my father's son.
Yeah.
I'll do that thing where I'm like, I don't need anything. I'm good.
I need for not.
Yeah, that's like literally like how he is all the time. He'll just be like, I'm good.
I'm good. I can whack off.
He's never said that. Don't put that thought in my mind. Why would you do this?
What?
You're better than this.
Better than what?
Your dad probably jacks off a bunch. He probably jacks off all the time.
Yeah,
he's probably just whacking it right now.
He was literally just a hard dick walking around impregnating ladies, cheating on my mom,
just
and
a good housekeeping man.
Other women. Your dad jacks off.
No, he doesn't.
He used to.
No, he's a man of God.
When your mom used to say no, because she didn't say yes every night.
He needs nothing.
She said yes at least twice. We know that.
Also, I do have one more thing too about my dad that I think you'll enjoy. It's on my card.
Oh, no, I was like, he jacks off? Go ahead.
Because I was trying to, because we always talk about my parents, and I was like, the one day you were talking about it, I don't think we talked about it on here yet, but it was like a just like genuinely good time I had with my dad, which is very funny, is in 2017 when the Cavs lost to the Warriors in the NBA Finals, my dad won tickets to see, in downtown Cleveland, while the Cavs were playing in downtown Cleveland, tickets to see a Journey cover band at the House of Blues.
Nice.
And he was like legit pumped for it. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking go. And we went and saw a Journey cover band together. And it was like the best time I've ever had with my dad.
Nice.
Oddly enough. Like one of the best times we've had hanging out. Like we didn't argue. It was chill. The opener was a Van Halen cover band.
Perfect.
And then they went and it was just like really good. And we were both like, this is sick.
Yeah.
And he's got like a bad hip. So they let us sit like in the loge so he could actually sit.
Nice.
And like, apparently it was a VIP section too, so the beer was cheaper up. Dude, it was like just sick.
Were you guys high enough up there so no one could see him jack off?
Well, this has been the death trap. Just can it?
Nice. But I do feel like out of everyone that like we'll ever discuss on the podcast, I do feel like your dad's probably the last person that'll hear any of this. So hopefully.
Well, I mean, even if he does hear it, he'll just be like, I don't like that roommate of yours. I tell that guy I used to like him.
I'm just going to
That's what he'll say.
I'm going to get a message on Facebook. He's just like, I don't J-O. He won't even say. He's like, I don't J-O.
Well, he ends every message he sends with ellipses. So it'll actually be, I don't jack off, ...
That's the fucking message I want from your dad so bad, actually. Just ... would be.
Dude, we've tried to he'll every time he posts on people's Facebook walls, he'll be like, "Happy birthday." ...
So fucking creepy.
So good.
Yeah. God, dude. Okay, that rules. So,
or like someone will be like, the one that like it like broke me and my brother. Somebody that we're family friends with posted like, "Hey, like, mom died. You know, it's been a tough time." And my dad was like, "Let me know if you need anything." And we're like, is he just gonna put a bullet in her? Like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Let me know if you want to join him.
Get well soon. ...
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I do think cover bands when they're at really nice venues are sick.
Sick.
It sucks when you go to like a county
live
fair.
Live music is just sick.
And there's like a shitty cover band, but when you go see someone who's good, you're like, oh, they sound exactly the same.
Yeah, we are John Bovey, and we're playing all of the Bon Jovi hits. All right. And you're just like, kill me.
This is Tom. He's the reason we had to play early tonight. He's in high school, but he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good on the guitar. He fucks up.
Denny's wife just left because being in a cover band isn't a quote-unquote career.
Dude, you know what's been cool? Can I talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
So I've been
Jacking off.
jacking off a lot. I like to walk around I wear like long socks all day, and then I come home and I wrap them around my nose, and then I jack off to the smell of my feet.
Are you a foot guy?
No, but I'm a say weird shit kind of guy.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I like sucking on some toes. It's a sensitive spot for ladies, so I like to suck on them toes. Some girls like it.
That's like a thing a lot of dudes are into. Feet just kind of gross. If they're on the ground all day, they're like stinky.
Oh, here's what I hate. I hate looking at feet in public. Like I'm not like
feet are gross, dude.
if I'm on like the train and there's like open toe shoes, that's not my thing. So I can like look down. Yeah. That's actually what I hate about the foot fetish is that sometimes I just want to literally just stare down at the ground on the subway and there'll be like feet and you're like, I don't want people to think I'm like sitting here foot fetishing. But yeah, that's not like seeing open toe. That's not. I think it's crazy. Girls have to like on Instagram take pictures, then they have to like blur out their feet. So like men don't just like crop in, zoom in and be like, yep, I got my hornballness in. That's a weird one. It is. But I don't mind doing sex stuff with them.
You know, it's like something that like really like we're talking about feet.
Yeah.
That like bummed me out one time. There was a show in Cleveland where I was like, I went up before Mary Santora.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was hosting. So she does her set and she ends her set with a joke about how she sold foot pics.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was she had to like put her feet in a bowl of milk and take a picture. And she's like, I made $400 or whatever doing that. And like, I went up as the host and was just like, hey, thanks again for that milk picture.
Nice.
And it got like a bigger pop than any of the jokes I did during my host set. And I was just like, I think I even said into the microphone, I was like, hey, I just want you all to know, like, I'm not a foot guy. And it really bummed me out that you all thought I was. Like, it got another pop, but I was just like, man, gross.
You present as foot guy?
Yeah, that I just, guy who spends $400 on milky feet pics.
So weird.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's something that'll be nice for AI is when that comes around. Hopefully, we figure out how to just pump out AI images. So then we just, you know what I mean? Hopefully.
It is scary.
You know? Yeah. It's going to take a lot of women's jobs. That's not good. Stay-at-home porn stars.
Work from home.
Yeah, work from home, work remote. I've been doing, so real quick, I just want to talk about it.
Sorry.
So you know how that new Fallout show came out?
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
Sick.
Loved it. Great show. I used to play a lot of Fallout. Got back on Fallout because of the show.
You falling in? You falling out?
I'm falling in. Well, you showed me that there's a cheat room in there.
Oh, yeah. I downloaded it for like 2 days. Yeah.
And then now I'm in my room, like, hooked on it.
Yeah.
So I'm playing the hell out of the Fallout now. I don't know if anyone else out there is. You should be. Get Fallout 4. Download the mod cheat room. Go in there. Leave there.
The Wixtol?
Be a god.
The John Wick pistol?
I put a suppressor on the John Wick pistol, and I walk around.
And
you
can mod it?
You can mod it. You can make that fire pistol automatic. So you can just run through the wasteland and set everything on fire for like minutes at a time.
Jesus.
Yeah. I've been having a really good time. I hope I'm young enough when the apocalypse happens that I can spend a few years in the downfall maybe. I think that'd be fun. Just like get my little radiation cancer and then die.
Yeah, I feel like that's how you'd want to go.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like the long survivors, the long haul guys.
Like when you say young enough, do you mean like when you're like in
55?
That's what I was going to say. 60. Yeah.
60 is good too.
Yeah,
60 is solid, especially if I stay in like decent enough
for me,
shape.
42.
That'd be fine.
Anything after that, it's going to be rough.
You're 42. That'd be
Hernias
12 more years. That'd be I'd be right at 50.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
42 and 50 will have the apocalypse happen.
Hopefully, I get back in shape, turn my life around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gave my girlfriend the controller for Fallout when she was here to start a new character, and I feel like you really learn everything you need to know about someone when you watch them play like either
Grand
Fallout or Grand Theft Auto. Like she was walking around murdering things. She would kill something, and then there's like a stairwell, and if it was dead, she would just shoot at it until it got out of her way, and that's how she moved bodies out of her way throughout the wasteland. And I was like, And then she's like I overshoot things. Like if I shoot something once and it's dead, I'll shoot it like 6 times just because like to make it more gory and stuff. It's fun. But she was just standing there like refusing to walk forward until like bodies are out of her way. So just taking a gun and shooting at body until it just flops out of your way.
Dude.
And then continuing on your path. I was like, at some point it was taking up more time in the game, but watching the person, you're like, I might marry this woman. And she's like, get this thing out of my way. And just starts shooting it with her fucking pistol. I was like, that might be, she might work out in the
That's
apocalypse. Yeah, but it might work in the apocalypse.
Dude, she was like into the game too, because there was that one.
I left. She played for 8 hours in a row almost.
Yeah, we made something. Reagan and I made like cinnamon rolls or something.
Yeah,
and we like yelled down the hallway like if she wanted anything.
Yeah.
And when she opened the door, like Joe's room, like kind of looks down the hallway, and you can't really see into it too well. And so like she like turned around, like peeked around the corner of the wall. But she was like wearing a headset and holding a controller. It looked like a commercial. Yeah. Like a scene from a movie when it happened. And it like broke me. I laughed for like 3 minutes straight. But I was like, dude, she was like, oh, sorry, I'm in the zone. And I was like, dude, you are.
Yeah.
Like,
it was hot. I came home. It was super sexy. Come home. Dude. She's like, you want to see my villages? And I was like, what? Let's see it. And then she's like going, she's like, hang on, I got to go kill these raiders. And then I'm like, what the hell? And then she discovered how to fly in the game. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I came home. She was literally just flying around the wasteland. And I was like, hey, bro, how'd you do that? And she was like, I'm a god. And I was like, what? Yeah, blew my goddamn mind. So I think like as a couple progressing, I think our future is going to be getting like a house. We need to get like a game room for us. And I think we might just be like some nights we game couple, some nights we read, some nights we TV. But I think we're just going to transition from room to room and just hang out. And I think if I can get this brought into video games,
dude,
this might be very good for my future. Because if she's into it, guess what I get to be into? Video games. I get to buy the new Madden every year. I get to buy the new NCAA every year.
Do you think she'll go for? I don't know if she'll go for Madden.
She won't go for Madden, but if I get her on like Fallout and she can play that for like
hours while you play Madden,
while I do my thing, exactly. And I'll keep her up to date. I'll get her the up to date system so she never loses interest. You know what I mean? Yeah, she had the little headphones on. Just
I found
so
out,
cool.
I found out that like Reagan's into some like nerd shit, and it fucking like she loves Lord of the Rings.
I've never watched it.
Dude, she's huge into it. And then also, like, she was into World of Warcraft when that was a thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, why? And she was like, like, young, trying to fit in somewhere, make friends. And I was like, dude, same reason I was into Magic the Gathering. Just Lord. You need something to do on a Friday and you're in middle school and you need friends. Fucking, you find some nerd shit.
That's crazy.
They'll take anybody.
I think that's what's wrong with me. I think that describes a good personality thing. Because I used to, when I was young, like whatever system I had, I've just been playing. I feel like I just sit at home and like can play Madden against the computer, and like be like, dude, friends, what?
I always needed.
And just sit there and be like, yeah.
You've seen me. When we first moved in here, I annoyed the shit out of you by just constantly being like, what's up, dog? Because you were the only person I knew in New York. Yeah. And
I think like for the past year, like anytime that happens, I think it happened today.
What?
Like it happened today.
What do you mean?
I was sitting on the couch. I think we just do this where I just sit there, I'm like playing games, and then there's just a point where like we're having like a conversation, and then it just like staves off into like, eventually you're just talking at me. And it's like not a bad thing. I just like, I can't keep up. But we're playing, I was like, we're having a good time. But there's a point where I think I think we do. I think I'm okay with just hanging out, and like if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels good.
I think you're right.
The energy was good, yeah.
You can tell me if I'm wrong. I think I have gotten better at being like, well, it's over.
Yeah. And I try to respond to more things now. So I try to be like into the conversation for as much as like I feel like I'm needed. Until there's a point where I feel like I'm not even needed for the rest of this one. You're like talking about like your plans for like a trip, and I'm like, I'm not even going on this trip with this man.
Well, but yeah, you needed to know.
In a good way.
Yeah.
We have this now. We have the calendar.
Yeah,
we have the trip board. This will help us.
Strengths in this weekend. I keep forgetting. I forgot to tell you. I just keep forgetting he was coming. And then he texted me and he was like, am I good still? And I was like, oh, fuck. That was like yesterday.
He's very good. Yeah. That's going to be awesome.
But,
yeah, that's it. But we keep track of this shit now.
Yeah, he's done Summer Boy.
We had a good episode. We've talked about our emotions and our feelings over the past couple of weeks. You're welcome, viewers. We've had solid. We're good. I think this is a good episode. Good life.
You're welcome.
Damn.
And that has been another episode of the Death Trap Podcast, 35 to be Kevin Durant, the episode.
That kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to keep talking. But we got to get out of
We
here.
got to get out of here. And you got to get out of here. You got to go do your chores. You got to do laundry.
You got stuff to do.
You got stuff to do.
Stop ignoring your responsibilities.
Yeah, dude. Be the change you want to see in the world. You know who said that? Me.
Put the bottle down.
Pick the glass of water up. Hydrate.
Hydrate. It's summer. Summer's coming.
Get that mouth wet.
If you don't have your summer bod, you're shooting for next year.
Yeah,
sorry.
Do you want to be like that scene in Rocky when they're running on the beach? Or do you want to be like a fat whale?
Why wouldn't you just say, or do you want to just be like the guy from The Whale?
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, it was like 2 movies.
Because I love Brendan Fraser.
I do like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Good episode.
None of you are whales. I love you guys. I'm sorry. That was too aggressive, and I already feel bad about it.
You should, actually.
I know.
That was horrifying.
I know.
We can cut that out, though. I don't mind. Let's not do that to the people.
Okay.
Guess who's done? Guess who's done?
I know. We already
Guess
blew it,
who's
dude.
done?
You're
Death
like,
Trap's
it was
done.
your idea, and then you were like, as soon as I said it back, you were like, what the fuck?
I forgot where we were, and I was like, oh, man.
Do you want to try it? Guess who's done?
Death Trap's done.
Death Trap's done.
No, you're supposed to say guess who's done. You just keep saying guess who's done,
But
and I
in
say
the real,
Death Trap's
it's
done.
throwing me off because in the real song, it's just guess who's back, guess who's back, guess who's back. It's just
No,
this-
because he goes, guess who's back, Shady's back, guess. They do some of those sometimes.
that's 2 different songs.
It's 2 different songs.
Are we doing Without Me, or are we doing...
I was doing the original.
I was doing Without
Guess-
Me.
I was doing the original Guess Who's Back.
What
or
song?
Without Me, yeah.
Without Me is just the one that's guess who's back, guess who's back, guess who's back. I know that song better than any other Eminem
No, but
song.
then the new one that just came out, doesn't he go, guess who's back, Shady's back, guess who's back?
Oh, I don't know.
Da-na-na.
I haven't listened to it enough.
All right. Well, we blew it.
I've created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Death Trap. I'm chopped liver. Yeah,
Well, then Death Trap's what I'll give her.
yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So yeah.
Good episode.
Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the Death Trap, the Death Trap.